Justaradlife. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I did a round roast on the Oklahoma Joe smoke pit, but it had some leftover meat. So I was trying to figure out, what do we do with this meat? Finally got the idea. We're gonna be doing Poboys on Justaradlife, so stick around. All right, so here's the leftover 2 pieces of round roast, an onion that we're gonna have to dice, Scotch bonnet pepper, and some French onion soup mix. You're also gonna need a crock pot for this, so let's add the meat to the crock pot. And then after dicing the onions and cutting up the Scotch bonnet pepper, you're gonna need to add that to the French onion soup mix with about 2 cups of water and add that to the crock pot. Another waste not, want not moment. You gotta make sure you get all that onion and all that seasoning into that pot. Now I recall making this dish without a crock pot when I was in college. So if you don't have a crock pot, go ahead and use a regular pot and make sure you cover it so it's tight and keep it at a slow simmer. This is gonna be a slow cook, maybe about 2.5 to 3 hours. Just be patient. Alright, so our round roast leftovers have been on for about a half an hour. Now we want to add a little picket pepper sauce and Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce. I recommend adding each one to taste. It's really all about how much flavor you want in your po' boy. I wish you could smell this one. This is going to be a really good sandwich. Let me just stir it around a bit. Make sure all that bubbles. A little rub-a-dub twist. That is some really good flavor. I'm also going to drizzle a little bit of our sauce on top. Oh, a nice piece of Scotch bonnet pepper, a little onion. Oh, this smells so good. And then we just go back and let it sit. Oh boys, coming up. So it's been about 3 hours, so let's take a look at our meat. Okay, so our roast is even more tender than it was before and it's falling apart. If yours has clumps in it, I would suggest adding a little bit more water. Don't adjust the temperature and let it sit for a bit. Just be patient. It'll get to this step in the process. So the best bread to use is white bread. I picked up this sub roll from the Publix deli. And all you really do is you just cut her in half. And then you start adding your Poboy pieces. I lightly toast mine, so hang on a second. While our sub roll is toasting, let's cut up a tomato. You're going to need that for a Poboy. Depending on how big your sub roll is, just cut whatever number of slices. If you like tomato, add more, add less. It's all up to you. Alright, so our tomatoes all cut up. Whoops. That back. Now I'm going to grab the toasted sub roll. There we have it. The toasted bread, I'm going to add a little mayonnaise. Generously put that on. Take a look at that. Then I'm going to add mayonnaise to the other side. Now it's time to add some iceberg lettuce to our po' boy sandwich. So I'm just going to generously add this iceberg lettuce. Then add the tomato slices that we already pre-cut. Give me a minute, let me space them out evenly so every bite has a little bit of the tomato and iceberg lettuce in it. And now it's time to add the top round roast meat back to the sandwich. You saw how I did it in the crock pot, but if you want to know how I seasoned it and how I did it on the Oklahoma Joe smoked cook pit, you're gonna have to check out one of my other videos. So here we go. Watch how drippy this is and how juicy this Poboy sandwich is gonna be. I'm putting the meat on, it's mashing out real nice, and I can smell everything and I can't wait to chomp into this sucker. Ah, love leftovers sometimes. This is a practical way to use what you cook if you don't eat everything. And like I said, I'm the only red meat eater, and here comes the juice. That's gonna be a succulent sandwich. All right, time to put the sandwich together. Oh, perfection. Slide it. Now we're gonna cut it in half. I don't want to mess this up. We got one take. Gently press down, cut it in half. Oh, almost lost it. And there we go. There's the Poboy. Okay, so let's dig in. That's good. A little messy, but oh, don't want to lose that one. All right, I'm not gonna eat this on YouTube. It's gonna be really messy. So look at my hands. So I'm gonna go wash my hands because I just realized I wasn't even wearing my apron or my baseball cap because I was so excited to make this sandwich. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video or any of our other videos, please comment, like, share, and subscribe because I did do a video on this on how to season a round roast and how to cook it on the Oklahoma Joe smoke. So I'm gonna eat this delicious, messy sandwich. But in the meantime, thanks for stopping by. Bye for now, and walk good.
Like, share, subscribe! Woo!
Thank you, ladies.